The year was 1968. While the world watched the Vietnam War unfold on their television screens, there were battles, missions, and human stories that never made it to the news. Stories buried in the dense jungles of Southeast Asia, stories that only the soldiers and villagers who survived would remember. In the outskirts of Quang Tri, an American unit known only as Shadow Company disappeared during a secret mission. Their orders, to locate a hidden Viet Cong tunnel system rumored to stretch for miles underground. But what they found wasn't just a military base. It was something far older. One surviving soldier, years later, whispered in an interview,
"It wasn't the enemy that scared us down there. It was the silence. It felt ancient, like the ground itself was watching."
Some believe Shadow Company stumbled upon an abandoned French bunker from the 1940s. Others say they found evidence of something buried long before the war, a temple hidden beneath the jungle, filled with strange carvings and forgotten relics. During the Battle of Hue, one of the bloodiest fights of the war, both American and Vietnamese soldiers reported seeing figures walking through the smoke, unarmed civilians who vanished when approached. A North Vietnamese medic, now old and frail, recalled,
"I saw my brother, who died weeks earlier. He walked past me and smiled. Then he was gone."
Locals believed the ancient spirits of Hue were restless, disturbed by the violence that tore through their sacred city. In the highlands near Pleiku, a small village was never recorded on any map. When soldiers from both sides stumbled upon it, they were shocked. There were no signs of war, no weapons, no fear. The people lived as if the outside world didn't exist. An American pilot who crash-landed nearby said,
"They gave me water and food. When I asked who they were, they just smiled and said, 'We have been waiting for peace for 100 years. We naranay for dansit stop or deo.'"
When U.S. forces returned weeks later, the village had vanished, not destroyed, not burned, simply gone. Decades later, documents were declassified, revealing countless untold missions, lost soldiers, and unrecorded battles. But some truths remain hidden, locked in diaries, unmarked graves, and fading memories. The Vietnam War wasn't just a conflict between ideologies. It was a human tragedy, a clash of faith, fear, and survival. A war fought not only in the jungles, but in the hearts of those who lived through it. And maybe the real untold story of Vietnam isn't found in history books, but in the silence left behind.
Long before the rise of modern nations, before continents took their shape, there existed a legendary civilization known as Lemuria, a vast island empire said to stretch across the Pacific Ocean. Its people were advanced, spiritually and scientifically, possessing technology and wisdom that connected them deeply to the Earth's natural energy. But then a great cataclysm struck. Continents sank, oceans swallowed entire cities, and Lemuria was lost to time. Its survivors scattered across Asia and the Pacific, carrying fragments of their ancient knowledge to lands that would one day become Southeast Asia. Thousands of years later, during the Vietnam War, strange reports emerged. Stories of unexplained energy fields, ancient ruins uncovered in jungles, and military operations near mysterious sites said to cause hallucinations and time distortions. Soldiers spoke of visions, glimpses of ancient temples beneath the earth, and voices whispering in unknown tongues. Historians dismissed it as wartime stress, but secret documents hinted otherwise. Could the jungles of Vietnam hide remnants of Lemuria's lost knowledge, a power so immense it could alter the course of history? In this documentary, we uncover the forgotten connections between a lost civilization and one of the most controversial wars in human history, a story buried under oceans, jungles, and classified archives, waiting to be revealed.